Bole Sri Gajanan Swami Ki Jai. Welcome devotees to tonight's devotions. Tonight the 5th night in our 9 nights Ganesh Yagya. Welcome to our viewers online. Blessings to everyone. We begin as we normally do with our opening prayer. Take some rice too. So we concentrate, repeating the minds Om Tat Sat Swasti Vachan. Harihi Om Tat Sat, Harihi Om Tat Sat, Harihi Om Tat Sat. Om Sri Ganeshaya Namaha, Atkatyayini Shanti Prayogaha. Om Adav Ganapating Bande, Vignanasham Vinayakam, Rishing Shadeva Jananing, Grihasthapam Marvai. Om Swastina Indra Bridhasravaha, Swastina Pusha Vishwe Vedaha, Swastina Takshayur Arishtanimi, Swastino Brihaspatir Dadhatum, Paya Prithiviyam Payaushadhishu, Payodibhyanta Rikshi Payodha, Payashvati Pradesha Shantu Myaham. Om Vishnu Ratmasi Vishnu, Shnaptestu Vishnu, Shurasi Vishnu, Dhravasi Vishnu, Vaishnavamasim, Vishnavetva Agni Devta, Vato Devta, Suryo Devta, Chandrama Devta, Vasvo Devta, Rudro Devta, Aditya Devta, Maruto Devta, Vishwe Deva Devta, Brihaspati Devtendra Devta, Varuno Devta. Om Dhev Shantir, Antarikshagvam Shanti, Prithvi Shantir, Apah Shanti, Aushadheya Shanti, Vanaspatiya Shanti, Vishvedeva Shanti, Brahma Shanti, Sarvagvam Shanti, Shanti Reva Shanti Sama, Shanti Redhi Shanti. Om Upakratunda Mahakaya, Koti Surya Samaprabha, Nirvignam Kurume Deva, Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada. Om Ganganapataye Namaha. Bole Sri Gajanan Swami Ki Jai, Jagadamba Mata Ki Jai, Umapati Mahadeva Ki Jai. Please be seated. Offer you in front of the Kalsa. So we begin Puja devotees and you follow mentally as main Sruta performs the Puja. Rest your right hand on the baby princess. Concentrate on Mother Earth. Jai Prithivima. Om Bhurasi Bhumirasaditirasi Vishwasya Vishwadhara Vishwadhartri Prithivi Yach Prithivi Dirinch Prithivi Mahinsihi. Om Prithivi Tvayadhrita Luka Devi Tvam Vishnu Nardhata Tvang Chadhara Imang Deving Pavitram Kuruchasanam Prithivi Mata Namo Namaha. Bow. I take up some rice. We do invocation. Om Gananang Tva Ganapating Gwam Havamihe Priyanang Tva Priyapating Gwam Havamihe Nidhinang Tva Nidhipating Gwam Havamihe Vaso Mama Ahamajani Garbhadama Tamajasi Garbhadam. Om Sarva Mangal Mangalye Shive Sarvartha Sadhike Sharanya Trambake Gauri Narayani Namostute. Om Namaste Namaste Vibho Vishwamurte Namaste Namaste Chidananda Murte Namaste Namaste Tapo Yoga Gamya Namaste Namaste Suti Jnana Gamya. Om Ang Jwalit Mukhe Arun Mata Varun Pita Shandilya Gotra Pavakanam Agni Devaya Namostute. Om Agach Deva Devesha Tejo Rasi Jagatpate Kriyamanang Maya Pujang Grihan Sursattama. Om Nana Ratna Samayuktam Kartaswara Vibhushatam Asanam Deva Devesha Pricharitam Pratigrihitam. Offer some rice in front of Ganesh Baba. Ganganapataye Namah Devi Namaschandikayai Namah Shivai. Again. Brahm Agnaye Namah Avahayami Sthapayami Pujayami. Offer water each place once. Om Varunasyotam Bhanamasi Varunasya Skambha Sarjanisto Varunasarita Sadanyasi Varunasarita Sadanamasi Varunasarita Sadanmasit Shudhudaksnanam Samurpayami. Yagyupavit Janeo. Right for Ganesh Baba. Om Yagyupavitam Paramam Pavitram Prajapatir Yat Sahajang Purushat Ayushamagram Pratimuncha Shubhram Yagyupavitam Balamastyuteja. Ganganapataye Namah Namaschandikaya Namah Shivaya. There's a white one put for the fire. Om Agindevaya Namah Yagyupavit Samarpayami. Cotton wool each place. Om Veda Sukta Samayukta Yagya Sam Samanvide Sarva Varna Pradadeva Basasi Pratigrihitam Vastam Samarpayami. Chandan. If it's dry, you can put some water in it. Om Shikhanda Chandanam Dibyam Gandhadhyam Sumanoharam Vilepanam Suraseshtam Chandanam Pratigrihitam Chandanam Samarpayami. Hardi. Om Haridra Ranjita Devi Sukha Saubhagya Daini Tasmatvam Pujayam Yatra Sukha Shantim Prayachame Haridram Samarpayami. Ganganapataye Namah Namaschandikaya Namah Shivaya Agindevaya Namah Sindur. Om Sinduram Shobhanam Raktam Saubhagyam Sukhavardhanam Shubhadam Kamadam Chaiva Sinduram Pratigrihitam Sinduram Samarpayami. Ganganapataye Namah Uma Maheshwaraya Namo Namah Brahmagnaye Namah. Dur. Om Kandat Kandat Praruhanti Purushah Purushaspari Evanu Durve Pratanu Sahastri Nashate Nacha Durva Ankuran Samarpayami. Om Ganganapataye Namah Uma Maheshwaraya Namah Agindevaya Namah. Rice. Akshat. Om Akshata Raktatandula Kumkumena Virajita Mayani Verita Bhaksha Akshatam Pratigrihitam Akshatan Samarpayami. Flowers with a bay leaf in front of Gajanan. Om Mallakari Swagandhini Malatyari Nivai Prabhu Maya Hritani Pujarthe Pushpani Pratigrihitam. Flowers with neem. Om Namaschandikaya Pushpam Samarpayami. Use one piece. You have to use it more. Yeah. Belpatra. Flowers Shivaji. Om Namah Shivaya. Pushpam Samarpayami. Offer flower by the fire. Om Brahmagnaye Namaha. Perfume each place. Om Gandham Samarpayami. Sarvadevta Sarvadevi Namo Namaha. Let's put some in. Alright. Incense. Om Banaspati Rasudbhuto Gandha Uttama Agreyang Sarvadevanang Dhupoyam Pratigrihitam Dhupam Samarpayami Sarvadevta Sarvadevi Namo Namah. Sigiti Niluta. Arti. Om Sajan Charvarti Samyuktam Vahin Yojitam Maya Deepam Griham Devese Daivukiti Nirapam Deepam Samarpayami. Bole Shri Gajanan Swami ki Jai. Prasadam. Offer a little bit into the fire. Om Ganganapataye Namah Swaha. Offer to Lord Ganesh. Gajanan Swami Naivedyam Samarpayami. Sharkara Khand Khadyani Dadhi Chir Hitani Cha Aharam Bhaksha Bhujam Cha Naivedyam Pratigrihitam Ganganapataye Namah Tambulam Pungi Phalam Samarpayami. Bole Shri Gajanan Swami ki Jai. Vested right in front there. Devi. Offer some mini fire. Om Namaschandikaya Swaha. Again. Om Mahaanyapurna Devi Swaha. Durgama Naivedyam Samarpayami. Om Sharkara Khand Khadyani Dadhi Chir Hitani Cha Aharam Bhaksha Bhujam Cha Naivedyam Pratigrihitam Naivedyam Tambulam Pungi Phalam Samarpayami. Om Namaschandikaya. Bole Siyar Shakti Jagadamba Mata ki. Om Namah Shivaya Swaha. Offer some mini fire. Alright. Mahare Baba Naivedyam Samarpayami. Sharkara Khand Khadyani Dadhi Chir Hitani Cha आहारं भक्ष्यभोजं च नैवेद्यं प्रतिगृहीताम् ॐ हर हर महादेव नैवेद्यम आचमनम तांबूलम पुंगी फलम समर्पयामि। बोलिए श्री उमापति महादेव की जय। Take the lota, mango leaf, pass water on the tree, prasad together 3 times. Om sarva papaharang divyam gangeyang nirmalam jalam achmanam cha maya dattam grihitam purushottamah achmanam samarpayami. Good. Take out the flowers and pan bear and everything, leave it in front of the murti. Put the prasad away. Om Ganganapataye Namaha. Om Namaschandikaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Har Har Mahadev. Next one, Shivaji. All right. You have your belief and so on close by to do the. All right, keep it on your side there. Ashahavan, everybody, Gayatri mantra. Harihi Om Tat Sat. Princess, put it here on the edge of the baby. So when they go across. Harihi Om Tat Sat, Harihi Om Tat Sat, Harihi Om Tat Sat. Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha, Tat Savitur Varenyam. Only when I say Swaha, you repeat and for a little bit. Om Prajapati Swaha, Idam Prajapati Idam Namama. Om Indraya Swaha, Idam Indraya Idam Namama. Om Agnaye Swaha, Idam Agni Idam Namama. Om Somaya Swaha, Idam Somaya Idam Namama. Om Bhu Swaha, Idam Agni Idam Namama. Om Bhuva Swaha, Idam Vayavi Idam Namama. Om Swaha Swaha, Idam Suryaya Idam Namama. Gajanan. Om Ganganapataye Namah Swaha. Om Ganganapataye Namah Swaha. Om Hrim Shrim Chandikaya Namah.
Om Hrim Shrim Chandikaya Namah Swaha. 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 Om Hrim Shrim Chandikaya Namah Swaha.
Om Krim Karyaya Namah.
Om Krim Karyaya Namah Swaha. 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 Om Krim Karyaya Namah Swaha.
Om Shri Mahalakshmi Mata.
Om Shri Mahalakshmi Mata Bhyo Namo Namah Swaha. 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 Om Shri Mahalakshmi Mata Bhyo Namo Namah
ओम श्रीं ह्रीं सरस्वत्यै स्वाहा
ओम श्रीं ह्रीं सरस्वत्यै स्वाहा ओम श्रीं ह्रीं सरस्वत्यै स्वाहा ओम श्रीं ह्रीं सरस्वत्यै स्वाहा ओम श्रीं ह्रीं सरस्वत्यै स्वाहा ओम श्रीं ह्रीं सरस्वत्यै स्वाहा ओम श्रीं ह्रीं सरस्वत्यै स्वाहा ओम श्रीं ह्रीं सरस्वत्यै स्वाहा
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय स्वाहा 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 ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
नारायण ओम नमो भगवते नारायणाय स्वाहा
ओम नमो भगवते नारायणाय स्वाहा ओम नमो भगवते नारायणाय स्वाहा ओम नमो भगवते नारायणाय स्वाहा ओम नमो भगवते नारायणाय
ओम श्री सूर्याय नमः
ओम श्री सूर्याय नमः स्वाहा 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 ओम श्री सूर्याय नमः स्वाहा
ओम नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय स्वाहा 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 ओम नमः शिवाय स्वाहा
ब्रह्मग्नये नमः स्वाहा Offer. Om Shri Ishtadevaye Swaha. Om Shri Kuldevaye Swaha. Om Shri Asthandevaye Swaha. Shri Gramdevaye Swaha. Vastu Devaye Swaha. Sarva Devta Sarva Devi Bhyo Namo Namah Swaha. Of all. Okay. Mrityunjay mantra. So you know what we do in princess? Har Om. बोले श्री उमापति महादेव की ओम हौम ओम जूम ओम सह ओम भूर ओम भुवः ओम स्वः ओम त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम्
उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्युर्मुक्षयमामृतात् ॐ स्वः ॐ भुवः ॐ भूः ॐ सः ॐ जूः ॐ हौं ॐ नमः शिवाय स्वाहा ॐ हौं ॐ जूः ॐ सः ॐ भूः ॐ भुवः ॐ स्वः ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्युर्मुक्षयमामृतात् ॐ स्वः ॐ भुवः ॐ भूः ॐ सः ॐ जूः ॐ हौं ॐ नमः शिवाय स्वाहा ॐ हौं ॐ जूः ॐ सः ॐ भूः ॐ भुवः ॐ स्वः ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्युर्मुक्षयमामृतात् ॐ स्वः ॐ भुवः ॐ भूः ॐ सः ॐ जूः ॐ हौं ॐ नमः शिवाय स्वाहा ॐ हौं ॐ जूः ॐ सः ॐ भूः ॐ भुवः ॐ स्वः ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्युर्मुक्षयमामृतात् ॐ स्वः ॐ भुवः ॐ भूः ॐ सः ॐ जूः ॐ हौं ॐ नमः शिवाय स्वाहा ॐ हौं ॐ जूः ॐ सः ॐ भूः ॐ भुवः ॐ स्वः ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्ष्यामामृता ओम स्वाहा ओम भुवः ओम भूः ओम सः ओम जूं ओम हौं ओम नमः शिवाय स्वाहा ओम हौं ओम जूं ओम सः ओम भूः ओम भुवः ओम स्वः ओम त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकं इव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्ष्यामामृतात् ओम स्वाहा ओम भुवः ओम भूः ओम सः ओम जूं ओम हौं ओम नमः शिवाय स्वाहा ओम हौं ओम जूं ओम सः ओम भूः ओम भुवः ओम स्वः ओम त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकं इव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्ष्यामामृतात् ओम स्वाहा ओम भुवः ओम भूः ओम सः ओम जूं ओम हौं ओम नमः शिवाय स्वाहा ओम हौं ओम जूं ओम सः ओम भूः ओम भुवः ओम स्वः ओम त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकं इव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्ष्यामामृतात् ओम स्वाहा ओम भुवः ओम भूः ओम सः ओम जूं ओम हौं ओम नमः शिवाय स्वाहा ओम हौं ओम जूं ओम सः ओम भूः ओम भुवः ओम स्वः ओम त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकं इव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्ष्यामामृतात् ओम स्वाहा ओम भुवः ओम भूः ओम सः ओम जूं ओम हौं ओम नमः शिवाय स्वाहा ओम हौं ओम जूं ओम सः ओम भूः ओम भुवः ओम स्वः ओम त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्ष्यामामृतात् ओम स्वाहा ओम भुवः ओम भूः ओम सः ओम जूं ओम हौं ओम नमः शिवाय स्वाहा ओम हौं ओम जूं ओम सः ओम भूः ओम भुवः ओम स्वः ओम त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्ष्यामामृतात् ओम स्वाहा ओम भुवः ओम भूः ओम सः ओम जूं ओम हौं ओम नमः शिवाय स्वाहा ओम हौं.
Bay leaf, neem. Take some neem. Yeah. Over someone eastern side. Om Namaschandikaya Swaha. Alright. Same direction from you clockwise. Om Krim Kaliyai Namaswaha. Lakshmi Mata Bhyo Namo Namaswaha. Om Srim Hrim Saraswatyai Swaha. Offer mixture of Google, sugar, black tea. Om Sarva Devta Sarva Devi Bhyo Namo Nama Swaha. Sprinkle around. Good. Do Achman 3 times. Om Sarva Papaharang Divyam Gangeyang Nirmalam Jalam Achmanang Chamayadatam Grahitam Purushotamaha Brahmagnaye Namaha Achmanam Samarpayami. Put back the ghee underneath. Take a flower and fan the fire towards your murtis 5 times. Om Banaspati Rasudbhuto Gandhadhyo Gandha Uttama Agreyang Sarvadevanang Dhupoyam Pratigrihitam Brahmagnaye Nama Dhupam Samarpayami. 5 times over your head. All right. Take a flower, we concentrate on Lakshmi Ma. Jai Mahalakshmi Ma. Om Namostestu Mahamaye Sri Pithe Sur Pujite Shankha Chakra Gadahaste Mahalakshmi Namostute. Om Siddhi Buddhi Prade Devi Bhukti Mukti Pradayini Mantra Murti Sada Devi Mahalakshmi Namostute. Om Shvetambardhare Devi Nana Lankara Bhushite Jagatschite Jaganmatar Mahalakshmi Namostute. Om Lakshmi Karuthu Kalyanam Arugyam Sukha Sampadam Mama Shatru Vinashaya Deepa Jyotir नमोस्तुते। सिद्धेश्वरी महालक्ष्मी माता नमो नमः। बोलिए श्री महालक्ष्मी माता की जय। Fix it in the Bairidea, bow to the frame. Bole Sri Gajanan Swami ki jai. So devotees, having performed our puja, we will continue. And again tonight, I want to perform another version of the Sankasht Nashan Ganesh Utsav. This one, many of you may be familiar with it, so I invite you to join me as we chant it. Visualize Matang Muk Mahaganapati. Those of you who are not familiar with it, Om Ganganapataye Namaha. Om Pranamya Shirsa Devam Gauri Putram Vinayakam Bhakta Vasam Smari Nityam Ayuh Kamartha Siddhaye Prathamam Vakratundam Cha Ekadamtam Dvitiyakam Tritiyam Krishna Pingaksham Gajavaktam Chaturthakam Lambodharam Panchamam Cha Shashtham Vikatam Evacha Saptam Vignarajam Cha Dhumna Varnam Tathashtamam Navamam Bhalachandram Cha Dashamam Tu Vinayakam Ekadasham Ganapatim Dvadasham Tu Gajananam Dvadashaitani Namani Trisandham Yah Pathe Narah Nacha Vigna Bhayang Tasya Sarvasiddhi Karam Param Vidyarthi Labhate Vidyang Dhanarthi Labhate Dhanam Putrarthi Labhate Putran Moksharthi Labhate Gatim Japet Ganapati Stotram Shadbhir Masai Phalam Labhit Sanvatsarena Siddhincha Labhate Nata Sanshayah Ashtanang Brahmananang Cha Likhitva Yah Samarpayet Tasya Vidya Bhavet Sarva Ganeshasya Prasadatah. Om Iti Sri Narad Purani Sankashnashanam Ganesh Utsav Sampurnam. Om Shiv Tanai Varishtam Sarva Kalyana Murting Parashu Dashana Kandhe Shobhitam Murakenam. Om Namo Ganebhyo Ganapatibhyascha. Om Namo Namo Vratebhyo Vratapatibhyascha. Om Namo Namo Gritsebhyo Gritsapatibhyascha. Om Namo Namo Virupebhyo Vishvupebhyascha. Om Namah. Om Namo Vratpataye. Om Namah Ganapate. Namah Pramatapataye. Namastestu Lambodharai Ekadantai Vignanashine Shivasutai Sivardamurtaye Namaha. Om Shrim Hrim Klim Glaum Ganganapataye Varad Sarvajanang Me Vashamanaya Swaha Sriman Mahaganadhipataye Namaha. Gajavadana Gananatha Natha Gauri Vara Tanaya Gunalaya Gajavadana Gananatha Natha Gajavadana Gananatha Natha Gauri Vara Tanaya Gunalaya Gauri Vara Tanaya Gunalaya Gajavadana प्रदायक बुद्धि प्रदायक विद्यादायक विद्यादायक बुद्धि प्रदायक सिद्धि विनायक हे शुभदायक सिद्धि विनायक हे शुभदायक Swami ki jai. Our devotees, today into tomorrow, Ashtami Tithi. Tomorrow is, we celebrate the Ashtami tomorrow because it started after lunch today, conclude tomorrow after lunch. But all now, we're in the Ashtami Tithi. So we have been glorifying Devi on a daily basis. So therefore, we're going to continue likewise. Let's visualize Devi. Jaya Bhagavati Devi Namo Varade. Jaya Bhagavati Devi Namo Varade. Jaya Papa Vinashani Bahupahade. Jaya Papa Vinashani Bahupahade. Jaya Bhagavati Devi Namo Varade. Jaya Shumbha Nishumbha Kapaladhari. Jaya Shumbha Nishumbha Kapaladhari. Pranamami tu Devi Naraki Hari. Pranamami tu Devi Naraki Hari. Bhagavati Devi Namo Varade. Jaya Jaya Narayani Jai Jai Durge Jai Jai Ambe Namo Namaha. O Jaya Narayani Jai Jai Durge Jai Jai Ambe Namo Namaha. Jaya Narayani Jai Jai Durge Jai Jai Ambe करते अंतर में सुख भर आता। रोम रोम में प्रेम तिहारा, मन में भक्ति बिखर जाता। जय कल्याणी जय जय दुर्गे, जय जय अम्बे नमो नमः। मन अंतर में मंत्र बनो तुम, जीवन ये गुंजा दो ना। जन्म जन्म के संताप को तेजसी अपने जला दो माँ। जय रुद्राणी जय जय दुर्गे, जय जय अम्बे नमो नमः। मंगलता की देने वाली, मन वंचित पर बरसाई। द्वार तिहारी आके मैया, कोई खाली नहीं जाए। जय ब्रह्मानी जय जय दुर्गे, जय जय अम्बे नमो नमः। ध्यान भजन हम निष्दिन करते हैं, मन में जपते नाम विमो। ध्यान भजन हम निष्दिन करते हैं, मन में जपते नाम विमो। शरण पड़े तो एक सहारा, मैया तेरा चरण कमल। ध्यान भजन हम निष्दिन करते, मन में जपते नाम विनो। शरण पड़े तो एक सहारा, मैया तेरा चरण कमल। जयति शिवानी जय जय दुर्गे, जय जय अम्बे नमो नमः। जय नारायणी जय जय दुर्गे, जय जय अम्बे नमो नमः। जय जय दुर्गे नमो नमः। जय जय मैया नमो नमः। बोले सियार शक्ति जगदम्बा माता की जय। We visualize Bholenath devotees. देव देवोत्तम दीन सुरक्षक, देवादिदेव दयामय। श्री महादेव कृपामय, श्री महादेव दयामय। देवदेवोत्तम दीन सुरक्षक देवदेवोत्तम दीन सुरक्षक देवादिदेव दयामय देवादिदेव दयामय श्री महादेव कृपामय श्री महादेव दयामय पतित उद्धार पाप विदूरा पतित उद्धार पाप विदूरा कैलाश विहार परमेश्वर कैलाश विहार परमेश्वर भस्म भव तव भव भयनाशक भस्म भव तव भव भयनाशक श्री महादेव कृपामय श्री महादेव दयामय देवदेवोत्तम दीन सुरक्षक देवादिदेव दयामय देवादिदेव दयामय श्री महादेव कृपामय श्री महादेव दयामय पतित उद्धार पाप विदूरा पतित उद्धार पाप विदूरा कैलाश विहार परमेश्वर कैलाश विहार परमेश्वर भस्म भव तव भव भयनाशक भस्म भव तव भव भयनाशक श्री महादेव कृपामय श्री महादेव दयामय श्री महादेव कृपामय देवदेवोत्तम दीनसुरक्षक बोले शिव महापति महादेव की जय. Devotees, and keeping in line with what I have been doing previously, just to reflect upon the words of the sages, a bit of advice. All these bhajans, words of advice to all of us. And devotees, this evening, again I use a Brahmanan bhajan. We have been explaining that the mysteries of the world can be revealed in three different ways. There is the experimental outlook, the cosmological outlook, and the metaphysical outlook. Experimental outlook, the stories. Cosmological, certain practices, principles we can take to apply to everyday life. And metaphysics, direct application of whatever is read to ourselves. Why? As the Vedas have declared, Yatha Pindi Tatha Brahmandi. As in the microcosm, so the macrocosm. If I just listen to these stories and stop there, then it's not the best. But by listening, I will get some blessings, hopefully. If I apply the principles that I can extract out, the practices, that's even better. But the best devotees is if I can relate everything that I hear, apply to the body, apply to myself, the journey to discover myself. Like for instance, when we do Ramayana, I keep emphasizing Ayodhya, to just understand what metaphysics is all about. Ayodhya Puri, the human body. When they speak of the city with the 9 gates, this is Ayodhya. 9 gates. And if you follow closely, sometime recently, we read where I pointed out they had a 10th gate. That if the soul leaves through that gate, we attain liberation. So the 9 gates, we all know what they are, but what is the 10th gate? When a child is born, there's a medical term, I can't remember it, but this space up here is open. It is open. And later on in life, it becomes closed up. This is the 10th gate. And we are told that when the soul leaves from this point, that is liberation. You don't come back. Freed. So devotees, if you understand what we say here now, Ayodhya, the body, who is Sri Ram, Atma, who is Dashrath, 10 chariot, the 10 senses, the 3 queens, Kaushalya, Kaikeyi, Sumitra, the 3 gunas, Sattvic, Rajasic, Tamasic, Prakriti. You understand the point I'm making? You look at each character as we see, and each character represents something inside of us. And if you can understand Ramayana from that perspective and apply it, that is metaphysics. But if you just go and sit down and, I keep saying, you read, or you hear the Baba read, Dashrath was married, he had 3 queens, he had 4 sons, and that is all you hear and you go back home. To my mind, that is emptiness. All you're doing there is minding Dashrath's business. Would that help you? Would that help you? Now this is when people come in a comfort zone. You just want to hear some stories and so on and so forth. Nothing is wrong, but it's not totally right. If you can't apply a scripture to yourself, that scripture is totally useless. Or, not the scripture is useless, your approach and attitude towards scripture is wrong. Now again, this is why I keep saying Guru Vasisth would say, laziness and stupidity, to use his words. We're lazy. Comfort zone. Don't think anything more. Stay at the basic level and expect to be freed from bondage. It just does not happen. So those who go forward in life spiritually, they discover the secrets And it can be done through metaphysics, application to the human body. And devotees, this is why sometimes I get a little, worked up and so on, that we have such a wonderful opportunity to go to a different level, but people just want to bathe in the sand. They want to bathe in the sand. You come to a yug, just talk, laugh, eat, go back home. Is that what life is all about? And then to understand that life is ebbing away. Time, tide, opportunity, wait on no man. You may never have this opportunity tomorrow. Why are you wasting it today? And if you make use of it today and tomorrow comes and there's another opportunity, better. But if you waste today, it's already wasted. Never comes back. See, sometimes these are the thoughts that cross my mind, and I become a bit aggressive when I'm talking to people, because when I see carelessness, laziness, lethargy, who cares? Who cares? Then, as maybe a teacher, as a parent, I realize that you're not doing what's best for you. And then at the end of it all, what we do? We blame everybody else except ourselves, not accepting our own laziness. Another important factor here, devotees, if you say Dashrath and the three queens and Sri Ram, Bharat, Lakshman, Shatrughan, that is from a Hindu perspective. That is religion. But if you understand that Ayodhya is the human body, Dashrath, the 10 senses, Sri Ram is the Atma, the soul, the three queens, the three gunas, these teachings cut across all boundaries, no matter who you are. Even if you don't believe in God, this applies to you. This is spirituality. Don't tell me you don't have the 10 senses. 5 senses of perception, 5 organs of action. No matter who you are. This is why Hinduism is such. Metaphysics. The earlier part, personal. Your religion, personal. This part is spiritual. Metaphysics. That cuts across all boundaries. And this, devotees, expands our consciousness. Take us closer and closer to our true nature, divinity. So in other words, you see, I believe all religions should be something like this. But a lot of people, even the teachers, the preachers, the priests, they prefer to remain on the sand, bathe in the sand. So if you're lazy, go ahead, bathe in the sand. All you will pick up, sand all in the ears and nose and mouth and thing. Then you have to still wash it out one day to come. This is why I keep saying again, devotees, you are on your own. So I have said all that because the bhajan I want to project to you is the very same idea that Brahmanand is putting to all of us. Ghat ka karo vichar sadhu. Ghat ka karo vichar. Ghat. Now if you notice, every puja we always use a kalsa. That is the ghat. But that kalsa, simple as you see, it represents the seed of creation. You can get the whole oak out of a simple seed. Yeah? But you wouldn't see the oak unless you plant the seed, you take care of it. So that kalsa reminds us of this. This here is the ghat, this body of ours. When Brahmanand says, Ghat ka karo vichar sadhu, he says, think about this ghat of yours, this wonderful form, Bari Bhagya Manushthanupava, the human form, the highest out of the 8,400,000 species of creation. This. Reflect upon it. How? Now devotees, we can look at the surface. I am Pandit Haridev. I am Dr. So-and-so. I am this, I am that. Those handles you carry. And you say, this is who I am. This is who I am. Is that you? When time to go? Very doctorate is. Very Pandit is. Very lawyer is. Those are professions, handles you carry in between. That is not who you are. That's not who you are. You are more than that. You are beyond that. You are beyond that. But you have to analyze and see what this is all about. So most of us, when we look at these things, again, experimental outlook on the surface only. What society sees, how you want to see yourself, but devotees, how should you see yourself? As man is a holographic projection of the universe. Aham Brahmasmi. I am divinity. The world, the macrocosm, is a hologram. Yeah? I am a holographic image of the universe. Yatha pindi tatha brahmandi. And this is why scriptures say, by knowing this lump of clay, you can tell the nature of all the clay in the universe. You don't have to go and study all the clay now. That one lump studied in intensely, you can discover the nature of all the clay in the universe. And to discover the universe, our scriptures tell us, man, ghar ka karo vichar. Study this. And so devotees in simple ways, you know, many of us, we go to India, Ganga, Jamuna, Triveni, we see mountains, we see rivers, we see streams, all these things we see in the external world. Lightning, thunder, we see Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, the creator, sustainer, dissolver. All these things we see on the outside. Brahmananda is saying, they are on the inside. But you have to reflect. Sincere, intense reflection. Ghar ka karo vichar sadhu. Reflect on who you are and what you are. And devotees, I love this, you know why? Because if you start to reflect upon these secrets inside here, you don't have time to worry about me, you know. You have so much to worry about yourself. You have no time to worry about anybody else. But this is the problem. Nobody wants to analyze this, so you have time to mind everybody else's business, which is unspiritual. For a change, start going inside. So Brahmananda is saying, Ghat ka karo vichar sadhu, Ghat ka karo vichar re, Ghat ka karo vichar sadhu, Ghat ka karo vichar re, Ghat ka karo vichar sadhu, Ghat ka karo vichar re. घट में गंगा घट में जमुना त्रिवेणी की धार रे, घट में गंगा घट में जमुना त्रिवेणी की धार रे, घट में नदिया पर्वत सागर, घट में नदिया पर्वत सागर, घट में पग बहार सरू, घट का करो विचार रे, घट का करो विचार सरू, घट का करो विचार रे. घट में सूरज घट में तारे, घट में चंद्र उजाला रे, घट में सूरज घट में तारे, घट में चंद्र उजाला रे, घट में बिजली चमक सुहावे, घट में बिजली चमक सुहावे, गर्जत मेघ अपार सरू, घट का करो विचार रे, घट का करो विचार सरू, घट का करो विचार रे. घट में तीनों देव विराजे, ब्रह्मा शंभु मुरारी रे, घट में तीनों देव विराजे, ब्रह्मा शंभु मुरारी रे, घट में पूर्ण ब्रह्म निरंजन, घट में पूर्ण ब्रह्म निरंजन, सब जग सरजनहार सरू, घट का करो विचार रे, घट का करो विचार सरू, घट का करो विचार रे. जो ब्रह्मांडे सोई पिंधे, निश्चय मन में धार रे, जो ब्रह्मांडे सोई पिंधे, निश्चय मन में धार रे, ब्रह्मानंद युलति सुरति को, ब्रह्मानंद युलति सुरति को, देखो सकल निहार का करो विचार रे, घट का करो विचार सर, घट का करो विचार रे, घट का करो विचार रे, घट का करो विचार रे. So devotees, bear this lesson in mind, and you need to, all of us. This is why we ask, that we do introspection on a daily basis. Go inside, discover all the positives, also the negatives. We need to get rid of the negatives, pluck out the weeds of vices, allow the seeds of virtue to blossom as it were. Discover your true nature. It is not possible to go outside and try to discover this. Never, never possible. So devotees, this is something you will have to do on your own. Again, I keep saying that. How many times I have been saying that you're on your own? Nobody could do this for you. Nobody. We can only point you in a direction. And out of laziness or stupidity, you decide otherwise, then you remain like top spinning in mud for a longer period of time. But one day to come, you have to get back on this journey. This is the journey. No two ways about it. Spirituality, devotees, very, very powerful, most powerful. It brings all success in life. There was a sage devotees whose name was Gautam. His consort's name was Ahilya. Now, up front, we will know what Gautam means. Go means senses, tam, tamas prakriti. So that would imply that the senses were stilled. You understand what that means? The senses of perception, organs of action, all controlled. Not like, obviously, the chariot, horses pulling different direction. The chariot will be split apart. So all these points need to be understood, because you will understand the successes he achieved. You cannot achieve any success, spiritually and otherwise, if you have no control over the mind and senses. You sit down to study, your ears hearing other things otherwise, eyes, the devotees, we all know we're intelligent people. Without that sense control, but tamas is also good. Tamas. Lethargy? No. Motionlessness, stillness, stability. So I go back to that bhajan which says, Baitha asan jama karke. See, like something is frozen to one place? That's what the scriptures tell us. Baitha asan jama karke. Tyaga manake vicharunku. And what that means also, the body is still, but what about the mind? What about the mind? Pinjre ke panchire. Bahar se tu khamosh rahi tu bhitar bhitar roye re. All the bhajans tell us, but devotees, we don't understand what you're learning. The bhajan says, Pinjre ke panchi. Most of you have heard that bhajan. When people die and so on, they play it. Pinjre ke panchi. Bahar se tu khamosh rahi tu. Outward, you're very quiet, very, very quiet and still. But bhitar bhitar roye re. Inside you're crying, you're screaming. That stillness doesn't mean anything. Quiet only in body. What about mind? And this is where we fall. So I can sit down quiet. I can sleep away. But where is the mind? Jumping all over the place like monkey. You can't achieve any success like that. You say, Bait asan jama karke, tyaga manake vicharunko. Give up all thoughts of materialism. And the sages point us, dekho prakriti mein andar se. You see here? Focus. The yogis will tell you. You focus upon that spot. And you go deep into meditative processes. You can discover the secrets of the universe inside here, not outside. So devotees, to do that, Gautam, the senses, both senses of perception and organs of action, need to be brought under control. His consort's name was Ahilya. Now, devotees, something is very light and flighty, it has no stability. Something very, very heavy. It is secure, it's stable, it's immovable, dhriti. This is what Ahilya implies. So these two of them, Gautam himself controlling mind and senses, perfectly stilled, all, and Ahilya sticking to what is principle, unmoving, No distractions whatsoever. Both of them are very, very compatible pair. They live together, one complementing the other. Notice? So, as I mentioned last night, perhaps they check the compatibility before they get married. The compatibility was good. But one addition to that, I checked for people 26 out of 36. Real good. Better than mine. And marriage I last 6 months. So now what about that now? This is why I keep saying these factors are there, but compatibility is not only astrological, educational background, family background. All these factors like glue to hold me together, hold us together. If you don't have that, where are you going? A person could have all these factors and compatibility astrologically, 11, 12, 13. You can live for years together. Because I keep saying if you put a cat and a dog together in a cage, they may fight each other in the beginning, but after a while they become domesticated. I wonder why the human being can't become so. You know why? Ego. I. We are our own enemies. So devotees, even though I speak of compatibility, remember, compatibility have other areas also. So I keep saying if a girl is highly qualified, and the fella whom she wants to get married to is a bundu. I like the word bundu. Unqualified, you can't even talk properly. You find love, you get married, but then when you see time come, no professional circles, you start the bond inside there. He out of place. You feel embarrassed. You understand? Even this simple point could create a problem, a strain in the marriage. Strain in the marriage. And then you ask, where did love go now? Love disappear. Love disappear. Because what you call love is infatuation. It's not love. Love grows as you get older. But don't tell the young ones that, I'm in love. Fix up. So devotees, these two lived a very good life together, maintaining all the principles. He was a holy man, a sage. So I just thought I'd mention Gautama Rishi. Rishi the seer. Seer. I mean a seer man. In Trinidad, we have seer man. I talk about that kind. Seer. He's the Pashyanti. Higher eyes of intuition opened. The secrets of the universe. He's very, very versed. So devotees, both of them lived in the ashram, and where they were, many other sages and so on, other people lived, because that environment was good. But it so happened once, famine, drought hit the land. Drought. For a long time, no rain fell. Absolutely none. And so devotees, crops dried, people died, animals. And then, in any situation where we have such conditions existing, where there's crime infested, other challenges, financial and so on, people migrate. So, many of the sages migrated. They left that ashram to go to another place because they didn't want to be there suffering. And they left Gautama Rishi and Ahilyama alone. They didn't go anywhere. Gautama Rishi devotees went into meditation. And notice, when troubles take us, whether daihik, whether daivik, whether bhautik tap, solution always lies in self-sacrifice, in devotions. I mean, bodily pain, you take a Panadol and then whatever. But daivik and daihik tap, bhautik tap, we have no control, And this is where we need to turn towards divinity. So devotees, a long time, this Gautam performed tapasya. And they said, after some time, Varun, as we see from Hindu perspective, the god of water, he appeared. And he said, "Oh, Gautamji, I'm pleased with you. Ask for Vardhan. Ask what you want. Ask anything you want." Then Gautam said, "Oh, Varunji, shower rain." Rain. The problem here, famine and drought. Drought and famine. If rains will come, fertility will come back into the soil. And so everything will be okay. Varun Devata said, "Oh Gautam, I can't give you rain. I can't give you rain." Now, right now, just before he said, "Ask and I'll give to you." What? What do you want? I want rain? No, I can't give you rain. Why, devotees? Why? Now, all these are simple points we need to understand. If rains would fall, do you ever see anywhere, in this case, rain would fall only on top Gautam? Or the rain will fall in the whole area? Follow what I'm saying? Now, if all those otherwise all around are not qualified to have their problems alleviated, could that rain fall? It is in this context, Varun is saying, "No, I can't give you rain. Because not you alone will benefit. You have pleased me. I'm going to give you a boon." And devotees, to make you understand better, I hope, why it is I can't win a lotto. 2 reasons. I have to buy a ticket. And devotees, another reason, I will tell you why you also can't win a lotto. I'll have asked also why. The question is, if I win a lotto, who benefits? If you win a lotto, who benefits? And those around you, your family, whoever, even the bandits. But if they don't have the karma to enjoy that militates against you winning. If I see these attachments all about. The simple reason, karma. Right? You could be as selfish as you want to be and say, "Well, it's for me alone, I'll go win it." You must dead, man. And they go fight for it. Somebody else go get it. You understand? This is why devotees, the scriptures say, be very, very careful with who you associate. Now, we can't help where we are born, into the family that we are born into, you know. But you see, the whole approach to life, if others are dependent upon you and their karmas are not such where they can benefit from what you do, you cannot wish to any kind of great point otherwise. This is like keeping you back. Group karma. So devotees, in this case here, if rains were to fall, everybody will benefit, but they didn't perform any sacrifice. Gautama alone did. So then, Gautama Rishi said, "Oh, Holy One, then if you won't give me rain, give me water." Because rain implies water. Give me water, because water is the problem. And then it was said, Varun said, "Okay, ek gadha khodni, dig a hole in the ashram itself. Dig a hole, and I'm going to give you water in your ashram." Now, devotees, try to understand what I'm telling all you, you know. You see all this, you know, that whole extended friend and all this kind of thing, these things could be baggage, millstones dragging you down. You don't even realize it. Man gregarious by nature. Man loves to associate. But who should we associate with? Pratham Bhakti Santan Kar Sangha. Associate with holy people. They don't need anything. They have burnt away their karmas, negativities. By you associating with that company, you have every indication that success will come your way. But when you go into a different environment and the resultant karma is negative, they're dragging you down. It's common sense, which is not so common. Yeah? Not so common. But you see popularity, liming, drinking, everybody want this kind of thing. Well, go ahead. Go ahead. These things militate against true success. So devotees, here Gautam got water. Right away, that pond, that holy dog was filled with water. Water appeared. And through his sacrifices, so that ashram where he was, transformation. Now, notice the sacrifices he made, and Ahilya Mata also. Now, the others who migrated, normal. When they heard that everything getting better in the ashram, so they come back now. You know that is normal, right? Everybody going to feed, graze wherever. Where the grass looking greener, you go and graze. Yeah? So now things good here, let's come back. So they all came back. And before very long, that ashram was again flourishing with others. So everything went for a time. That pond was there. And that pond, inexhaustible stock of water, so to speak, it wouldn't run dry. It was a blessing from Varun Dev. But devotees, something happened. Something happened. And again, all lessons in life to all of us. Gautam was a straightforward person, Ahilyama. They did everything for the benefit of society, everything else, you know. No expectations. No expectations. But things happen. Kush kush. hota hai. So devotees, once it is said that sage in meditation and his disciples were sent by the godmother in Ahilyama. Go fetch water. We need water. Yeah? अपने शिष्यों को जल लाने के लिए भेजा. तब वे पात लेकर गर्त पर गए. So these disciples, they took the containers and so on, they went to the very same pond. That same pond that Gautama was instrumental in causing to be there, always flourishing. These individuals, the disciples of Gautama, they went right there to fetch water. उसी समय वहाँ जल लेने के लिए आई हुई ऋषियों की स्त्रियों ने जल के पास गई हुई उन शिष्यों को देखकर जल लेने को विरोध किया और कहा कि पहले हम लोग भर लेंगी, तब तुम दूर से भरना. तब उन शिष्यों ने लौटकर सारा हाल ऋषि पत्नी से कहा. Devotees, now all the holy men, otherwise, you see they have holy men and holy men too. So watch and see what happens. Now, they were all married and so on. So, the holy man might be maintaining his principles, but the wife, I don't know what happened. We don't know what they're doing. So these ladies, the wives of these holy men, they went to the pond, the same point in time, to fetch water, and maybe to, wash clothes and whatever, what they have to do. And devotees, when, my own imagination telling me, when they go and they cover up that pond there, and they're talking about little business and everything else, how long they're taking? They're going to only do what they're doing, and that's true. That's why we keep telling devotees, I think not knocking people. We have to understand, maybe this is the way you occupy yourself. Even sometimes say passing prasad. Should I say it, boy? Sometimes the prasad gets softer when enough foods now come. Pak, over the prasad. You have to do that. Long time when you're cooking devotees, same thing. While cooking, talking, and I keep saying, people don't realize that these things, energy is transmitted. Even to prasad. Remember that prasad will be mixed after we offer it. And if you pass in, you're talking all kind of things, your mind all over the place, you're cooking, your mind all over the place, you put in negative energies, and people eating that. You think they will behave any better? A man is a product of his thoughts. And the thoughts a man has to a great extent depend on the food he eats. And the food carries vibration. It can affect people badly. So I just thought, you see practical things, right? I don't know, maybe it's how ladies behave, You go to shop, you have to walk the whole area, about a mile and a half, and come back and buy right to the first thing you see, for a few cents cheaper. And I saw, people are different. I go to buy, when I used to go to buy and come back home. You think I'm searching? People different. So this is what I'm saying. When you look at the nature, the temperament, these ladies would go there, you think they go to wash clothes only or fetch water? But they must all talk. That's an important aspect, an agenda of the meeting. So they crowded that pond, devotees, and when these young fellows came, they say, hey, where are you all going? Go back from here. We are going to wash clothes first. We are going to do whatever first. Stay from far earlier. Don't come. And when we finish, all you could come. Not realizing that maybe some jealousy in their mind, whatever. That sage caused this pond to be here. And these are disciples of that sage. Just to fetch some water for the sage to perform his rituals and so on, they drove away those young boys. Move away from here. Attitude. And I'm sure devotees, sometimes I don't have to say too much of these things because I'm aware, Sometimes people I don't know. Even here sitting in the bug sometimes. Years gone by. But it's still happening. Very young people, they're helping. Go on, you know how to do it. The old people pushing them. Go on, you know how to do it. Don't tell me that doesn't happen. Nothing is hidden from me. I'm aware of it. And so many are turned away. They didn't come and tell me, but I came to know. Yeah. Now this is why you have to look at attitudes in the devotees. And what causes that? Ego. If they take over, they will take over my position. What, you're getting paid? voluntarily you're doing things. Help to build someone. Encourage them. No. The best way we could do is to put them down. Don't do this. Don't do that. All I can't do it. Get out of the kitchen. Let me come back to normal. So devotees, nearly in every group, all coming together, people, we have the age differences. This kind of attitude exists. I never see about the fellas in them behaving so. I mean, I'm not personally fellas, no. But in any case, you have much on them, so it's not a problem. So devotees, attitudes, and what I'm saying, we need to look at ourselves. No man is an island. They disrespected the sage. Right? They actually, to put it simply, it's nimakharamas we call it. Ungratefuls, ingratitude. But they couldn't care less. Now these children devotees, they went to Ahilyama. And they told Ahilya Mata what happened. That the others, the wives of the sages chased them away. Devotees, now when she heard that, what she did? ऋषि पत्नी शिष्यों को समझाकर स्वयं she explained to them, okay, don't worry, but स्वयं उनके साथ जल लेने को गई और गौतम ऋषि को दिया. वे उसी जल से अपना निर्वाह करने लगे. She said, don't worry. She took the container and she went. The lady, and they can't tell her to come. So she and all, they have to move. She went, she asked them. She filled the water, the container, everything, and she came back. All could say what all they want. They couldn't stop her. But they chased the boys. Right? So now devotees, watch conflict starting here now. उपरोक्त ऋषि पतियों ने क्रोध कर संपूर्ण वृत्तांत उलट कर अपने अपने पतियों से कहा और वे सब गौतम ऋषि पर क्रोधित हुए और गौतम के विघ्न के लिए अनेकों उपहार स्वरूप गणेश जी का पूजन किया. So the wives of these sages, these holy men, they went home. And devotees, they twisted everything around. They didn't speak the truth to create confusion. To put their husbands against Gautama Rishi and Ahilyama. And devotees, maybe them fellows stupid to buy and all too. They believe everything the wives say. I'm not saying you shouldn't believe what your wives say, but use common sense too now. Antahakaran, use inner equipment to analyze. And devotees, they actually, I would say, took fire. They got these holy men incensed, angry. So much so that, you know what? Gautam, we have to do for him. He is the cause of all this. And this was what the wives of those holy men wanted. So you see, even amongst holy people, what could happen? Human nature transcends almost everything else. Unless a person is definitely spiritual, then you're unaffected by all these negativities. But they were not spiritual. Sages practicing and so on, look at how influenced they were. Now these sages decided that they will do something to cause some pain to Gautam. Make Gautam suffer. And how they could do that, devotees? Remember I mentioned to you, Lord Ganesh removes problems, but Lord Ganesh could also put problems. So what these sages did, they got together and they worshipped Lord Ganesh. They didn't go themselves to see anything. No, taken a roundabout way, trying to find some other way whereby they can hurt Gautam, get revenge on Gautam. Gautam, that great sage, unaware of all this, his mind on divinity, worshipping, carrying on his affairs. These sages, these holy men, even though they have attitude, but they had mantra shakti. So they very prayed sincerely, and then, according to what the Katha say, Ganesh ji prasann hui, prakat hui. Lord Ganesh was pleased. They worship in this aspect, Ganesh. And remember what I said, if you have that belief, faith, confidence, you could make Ganesh appear. You can make any aspect of divinity appear. So they knew the mantras and so on to get this personification. They had that power. But simple basic principles they didn't have. You see? So you can have plenty power to do many things, but the basic power, the spirituality, that's missing. That is missing. So many people look for the power, but what do you do with the power? Not self-destruct. Where that basic love is missing from their hearts. So notice what I'm saying. You can develop powers, when a person go the left-hand path, the negative path, doing different things to get power. Some time ago, a lady called me from New York. And I thought, where was he here? He has been in the jail. I said, nah. Now, you know what's in the jail? Many people afraid in the jail. They say fellows who do things with in the jail. In the jail, how we decided if you want to kill somebody. I mentioned this many times. If you get a donkey, and write in the person's name with blood and throw it in the yard. Next day he did. And right now you can't get so much of the physical donkey, but still plenty of donkey all around. You get plenty of the heirs. But you think it's just like that? Get a donkey and write? But devotees just say what Indrajal. People, So she wanted if I read Indrajal. I say, why you want to focus on that stupidness? She put on the phone same time. Now, you want the people in this stupidness, man, devotees? They don't believe in God. They don't believe in God. Right? So, but what they do certain practices. And they develop these powers. But at the end of it, they are destroyed. That is not bhakti. That is why I keep saying, I pray to God, you think I want Animan, Mahiman, Laghima, Siddhi? I don't want none of these things, boy. I just want God. That simple love for my God. That's all I want. Where are those powers going to put you? So devotees, the point I'm making is that a person could develop all these powers, but that doesn't make them a devotee. No. They do certain things, certain practices that unleash certain powers from within them. This was what is happening here. These sages. So Ganesh Baba appeared. And according to the story, Ganesh Baba said, "Main prasann hu, var mango. I am pleased with you, ask what you want." तब ऋषियों द्वारा धिक्कार दिला कर गौतम को इस स्थान से बाहर निकाल दी और मेरे इस वर को आप पूर्ण करेंगे. O Gajanan, if you're pleased with what we have done, we have tried to please you. We want you to get Ganesh out of Gautam out of this place. Put him out of this ashram. That is Gautam ashram. What they want to do, put him out. Now, long ago, they had no court and thing, they got the injunction and thing, no? To get a letter to put them out. So they turned to Ganesh. Right? Ganesh Baba, put them out. Devotees, when they put in this way, Ganesh Baba laughed. गणेश जी हंस कर बोली, हे संपूर्ण ऋषियों, इस समय तुम सब अच्छा नहीं करते हो. You're not doing the right thing. Now devotees take it, in a metaphysical sense. Ganesh is in every one of us. Every one of us know when I want to do something with bad or good. We all know. Don't say you didn't know. But there's an internal battle that takes place. Do it, no, it's not good. Do it, no, I'll get you. You fight inside. So in other words, this is a case of the internal Ganesh. One Ganesh removed Gautam, but the enlightened Ganesh, so to speak, that Gyan, wisdom saying, no, what you're doing is not right. You're doing the wrong thing. So devotees, follow the point I'm trying to make to everybody. This is why I keep saying again, you're on your own, you can't blame Ganesh Baba here. Inside your head, you know what is right, you know what is wrong. There's an argument in your own head, and then you decide to do what is wrong. You have to face up to the consequences. It's not Ganesh's fault. You. Man has a free will. Free choice. Everybody. This is why Jaisa Karni Vaisa Bharni. Nobody get away. And you don't blame God. God doesn't make anybody do anything, neither does He stop you from doing anything. You are free to make a choice. And you have to prepare to face up to the consequences. But the point I'm making here is in a battle. And everybody knows. Everybody, even a child, want to thief, he hide and do it. Something is in his head. Don't do it, don't do it, do it, don't do it, do it. That battle inside of you. Who wins? Which one of the Ganesh wins? Now Ganesh wouldn't lose. But the devotees, you see, is the alter ego. You're fighting yourself. You're getting the right advice. Your conscience telling you, don't do that. It's wrong. But not pass it, I don't care. I don't care what happened. I don't care what happened. This is what I want. And this is what I have to have. So this was what happened here. Ganesh Baba told him, you're not doing the right thing. Without anybody making a mistake and so on, right? To vent anger on them, to make them undergo this kind of suffering, punishment is wrong. It's not good. Don't do it. Unko dukh dena theek nahi hai. It's not right to cause them unhappiness. This is for all of us, eh? All of us. Don't cause anybody unhappiness in any way whatsoever because of your own agenda, because of your own attitudes, your own expectations. I want to see the point I'm coming from. This story, you all know it, But the inner part, you have to learn it. This is the metaphysical part of it. Right? Nearly every one of us will do something because it suits my agenda. You ever stop to think whether it suits the person's agenda? When you can start thinking like that, whatever I do, I care more about you than about me, you're getting somewhere. You're getting somewhere. Otherwise, no, you're still far. Very, very far. So this is the teaching of Ganesh Baba. But it goes through the inside, the arguments inside. So devotees, Ganesh Baba come to the storyteller, no, उन्हें दुख दोगे तो तुम लोगों का नाश हो जाएगा. If you cause him unhappiness, you all will be destroyed. दूसरों का दुख दूर करने वाले तेरे दुख दूर करेंगे राम. If you remove somebody's trouble, God will remove yours. If you try to burn somebody's house, you'll get your house burned down. Law of nature. But Ganesh Baba telling him the same thing. But when you see you're blinded by passion and this kind of attitude, you think you'll understand Gyan? May want to hear no Gyan? Devotee, that was your response. Bhagwan Ganesh speaking to them, putting them to the right principle. But what can we say? Destiny maybe? Huh? They insisted. They insisted. Hey Swamin, आप मेरे इसी वचन को पूर्ण करिए ना. हम दूसरा कुछ नहीं चाहते. Fulfill the desires of what we don't want anything else, They're telling Ganesh Baba. So, devotees, when they come to that point, the I dominates. I, what I want, and everything else, all principles disappear. So a decision is made upon your own egoistic standpoint, your own hidden agenda, selfishness, what you want. And that was what happened here. So I'm just reflecting from a personal perspective, what is taking place here. Devotees, Ganesh Baba still telling them, दुर्जन पुरुष सजनता को और सजन पुरुष दुष्टता को कभी भी नहीं प्राप्त होते. सर्वप्रथम तो तुम्हें भोजन का कष्ट हुआ है. गौतम ने तुम्हें भोजन दिया. Ganesh Baba put to them, think back. You all were suffering, you were starving, whatever else. Through the sacrifice of Gajanan Swami, you all are benefiting. Here you are. And this is what you want to do to him? Nimakharam. Yeah. What Nimakharam means? You're taking somebody's salt. You should know gratitude. Devotees, this was what they were guilty of. Ganesh Baba is telling them. And sometimes I think that in so many kathas, we keep saying this thing to devotees. But when you finish up, you go on the same way normal. You take on anything? Do you? If you do, it helps. If you don't, well, devotees, they insisted, let's put this simply, no matter what arguments, intellectual, otherwise, we go inside. When I dominate my own inside, my own hidden agenda, selfishness, nothing, no argument will work. Is what I want. That is the unenlightened intellect taking charge. Battle between unenlightened and enlightened intellect. So understand what I'm saying, devotees? All should know. Many people this happens. At the end of it all, I don't care. It's what I want to do. So you go ahead. Devotees, Ganesh Baba said, all right, if you insist, let it be. Let it be. And he disappeared. So in other words, they felt very happy now that they will get Gautam out of the village. That ashram. What was the trick employed? Ganesh Baba told them, you asked for this, all right, I'll give it to you. I try to enlighten you, I try to get you out of that state. You don't want to give it up, but because you please me, I will do what you're asking, but there's a big but in it. You're responsible. Devotees. In the ashram, they would all plant their own little garden, corn and whatever else. So after some time, shortly afterwards, Gautama Rishi taking care of his own business and whatever else, When someone came and told him, oh Gautam, there's a cow in the corn, eating the corn. Cow there. Where did the cow come from? Devotees, Gautam got up and he went, because he don't want this corn to be eaten up. When he went there, devotees, he saw a frail-looking cow, right in the corn, biting, damaging, destroying everything. Gautam took a piece of grass, not even the stalk, the leaf, and just because, they respect cows, they worship cows. But what he did, touched the cow, hajjao, to chase the cow out now. And from the time he said, hajjao, patke the cow, turn over right here, 4 foot up in the sky, cow dead. Cow dropped dead. Gautam was puzzled. But these other sages, they were hiding all around to see what he would do. And when they saw what happened, they all came out together. I said, Gautam, we caught you. You are guilty. You have killed a cow. You have killed a cow. Blame wrongfully. Set up. Gautam, pure fellow, devotees, straight in mind. I've asked many times again, when woodcutters go to the forest, devotees, which trees are cut down first? The straight one or the bent one? Straight one. Now that doesn't mean say you must be bent, But what happened? People attack those who are straight. You see, they're predictable. Their behavior is predictable. Now that doesn't mean you shouldn't stay straight. Because whatever tricks are played upon you, you get over it at the end of it all. You get over it. So devotees, Gautam was a very straight person. This trick we played upon him. And poor fella, thinking, puzzled, I killed the cow. Gau hatya. How could it be? Little did he know Ganesh Baba assumed the form of that cow to set up the situation. So when you get one grass in the back, he fell on and he dead. Yeah? You kill a cow. Kill the cow. Devotees, a big panchayat. Long time, as I said, no court case and thing, but they had the panchayat. Right? They got 5 panch, 5 of them, 5 elders in the village. They would sit down and they would listen whatever and they would pass judgment. And devotees, who are the panchayat? Not the same sages on them? Them same old fellows on them? Same. Who want to get him out? They have to pass judgment. Now, I want you to look and see in life, when things happen sometimes, everything appears to be against you, even though you're doing what is right and proper. Any side you turn, there is a problem. Everything turns against you. Does it mean you should change your way? If you change, you lose. The test that you get. And it shows also human being attitude. That is why we keep saying, Pran Sakha Tribhuvan Pratipalak Jivan Ke Balamban. The Lord is the friend of the soul. Protector of the 3 worlds, the only prop upon which we should lean. Not man. Because today they support you, tomorrow you know what they do. Human, fickle nature. It happens all sides. Gautam devotees was an intense devotee of the divine. So he said whatever the panchayat decide, he will accept it. No argument. He ain't got no lawyer and thing. He had to pay a set of money and the lawyer will still sell him out. Devotees, he stood whatever the panchayat. This is the system, whatever you all decide. And devotees, these 5 fellows, seniors, who all part of the plot, they said, Gautam, one punishment. You have killed the cow. The only way you can purify yourself, get out of this, is to go on the world. Traverse the whole world. Or, there's a mountain some distance away, I'm going to put it simply in devotees. Circumambulate that mountain 108 times. And perform devotions to Shiva. They put even what they couldn't do. Do that, Gautam. But what? Leave this village. You can't stay amongst us. You're not qualified to stay amongst us. Devotees, that was right. He wasn't qualified to stay amongst them. But he wasn't qualified to leave that place that he created. They were the disgusting ones. But you see, ambition, revenge, negativities, Gautam devotees accepted. He said, "Oh, holy ones, forgive me, but I'll go. If you want me to leave, this is my punishment. I have to accept my punishment." He didn't fight anything at all. If this is what fate throws at me, I have to accept it. I can't fight it. Can I? Could he have done anything, devotees? The whole village, the whole ashram against him. They plotted against him. Could he have any support? So you have to know. But when the Lord is on your side, sometimes when something's happened, devotees, you're pushed in a direction. Be positive, as Gautam was, because something is going to happen. Positive for you. Positive. Not fighting and quarreling and whatever else. Gautam devotees, he left. And Ahilyama, she also left together with her husband. Remember, she was very firm, very straightforward, always maintaining the right principles, standing by the side of her husband. Devotees, they went away. Now, the point we're making here is that you see how Ganesh Baba, the Lord of obstacles, that I kept saying over and over, he doesn't only remove obstacles, he can also put obstacles. He also puts obstacles in your way. You see, last night when I mentioned Ganesh Baba got married to Siddhi and Buddhi. Siddhi, the son was Chem, welfare. And people think welfare means only what happened good for me. Good. I make plenty of money. I'm successful. That is one part. But there's another part, the other part of it where things may not be in the way you expect them to be. But you also benefit from it. It's for your welfare. I keep saying welfare is not only the positive side. Something happened that caused you pain, whatever, what do you learn? I use the example in devotees. If you put your hand in fire and you get burned, do you carry the fire with you? Or do you carry the experience of pain? What do you carry with you? And you never put your hand in fire again. Now that is negative, but that is your welfare. You learn that anubhav, experience. You never make that mistake again. Now this is how many of us don't look at it at all. You look at welfare only, success, tangible things. But the intangibles have more power than the tangibles, because I keep saying, when time to leave this world and go, all the tangibles remain right here. House, land, everything remain right here. But the anubhav you develop, the experience you develop, that goes with you no matter where you go. But you see, caught up in a material world, you need looking at welfare and profit. Lab is profit. Devotees, I'm not saying, do you realize sometimes even by failing an exam, it's profitable? No, I ain't say go and fail the exam. You try your best. Sometimes that failure is a stepping stone to success. It motivates you. Sometimes all the success gets you complacent. And then somewhere when you really need to be successful, complacency creeps in. You fail. But even that failure teaches you a lesson. Life is a sum total of experiences, devotees. But if you look at things only in a material sense, profit, how much money you get, how much this, how much that, then that is your profit. But if you don't look at it from an experiential perspective, where are you going? Understand what I am saying? The material things remain here. The anubhav, the experience, you don't lose that. That is your real profit. Yeah? So this is why I mentioned, and why I'm saying all this in devotees, and the world of duality. Now this will be hard for some people to understand. Because when you pray to Ganesh, God, I don't have no problem. I don't have no problem. Who in this world doesn't have problem? You're fooling yourself. Right? And they keep saying to be happy, you have to experience unhappiness. To be successful, you have to experience failure. It's a world of duality. So every situation, you have to look at it in these two ways. But devotees, as I said last, if you're positive about it, everything that happens is to your benefit. Every cloud has a silver lining. Some clouds have more than silver lining, gold lining and thing. But you have to look at it, try to pick it out. But devotees, don't stay in a comfort zone and believe that, Ganesh Baba would take away obstacles only. And if you go back to the metaphysics, right? Ganesh Baba said, don't do that. Ganesh wants to remove obstacles. But the other aspect say, no, we want to do it. That is the Ganesh putting obstacles there. Go ahead, go that way and see what's happening to you. And what happened is that way, was more successful. Going the wrong way, more successful. They made that decision. Okay? So devotees, all these points I'm making inside your head. You can't think it on the outside only. And if you're not thinking, you're not analyzing, what I'm saying means nothing to you. Nothing. But what I do know that if you understand what I'm saying, you'll be able to critically analyze your lives, assess. And every situation that occurs, you can make the best out of it. When you analyze like this, you're successful. Remember Karnimi? When Karnimi was told to go and kill Hanuman, otherwise Ravan said, I will kill you. Any side I will die. Any side I will die. Both death. But the Rakshas thought to himself, if I die at the hands of Hanuman, liberation is mine. If I die at the hand of Ravan, one way ticket to hell. See, I will die anyhow. Let me choose you where I'm going to die. Let me die at the hands of Hanuman. How many of us could think like that? For any time something happens, you understand? I see that happening all the time. And sometimes, for any time, somebody check, you have a gra. Oh God, Baba, gra. Like you were dead now self. We don't have the philosophy, the understanding. And here I am shouting every night about this kind of thing. So devotees, all these little lessons, the story is simple, no? But you see the essence of it, that's where the challenge is. That's where the challenge is. So devotees, Gautama on the other hand, what was his situation? Gautama, senses controlled, mind element, thought, thinking, everything controlled. Whatever it is that happened, okay. If I have to do this, I'm going. And no problems. With a happy mind, when I say happy mind, positive mind, he went to do what he was advised to do. Because his belief was that there is a good in everything. And if this, what I have to do here will overcome the sin of killing the cow, I'm okay. I'm going to do it. So devotees, this katha, I don't want to sing 15, 20 bhajan and lose everything, no? Get the sense in it. This is the Ganesh, the sense in it. And so devotees, to put it in simple terms, Gautama did what he was asked to do. And he went around that mountain how many times, and he created Shivlingam. And together at the Hilyama, they worship Lord Shiva intensely. Intensely. In other words, devotees, his mind didn't waver. He stuck to spirituality. He stuck to his devotions. That was his nitya. And then after quite some time passed, devotees, it said one day, Shivaji appeared before him and said, oh, Gautama, ask a boon. What do you want? Gautama asked, he said, oh Lord, please make me sinless. Thinking still that I have killed the cow. Gauhatya, make me sinless. Bhagavan Shankar said, Gautama, you are sinless. You are sinless. Whatever has happened didn't really happen. That's Maya, delusion. Delusion. That's another topic. Right? Those sages were caught up in Maya. And Ganesh Baba demonstrated the Maya to them by that false cow. And all of them get caught up in that. In a comfort zone, they think they're comfortable. Devotees, when you do something wrong, you think you have a good mind? Think you always feel good? Gautama, mind totally on Shivaji, but the conscience of these others would eat them out. We did something wrong to Gautama. The way of the transgressor is exceedingly difficult. But don't think them happy. Don't think they're happy for one moment. You think the Kauravas were happy when the battle started? Anybody on the wrong side, even if they have success, you think they're happy? Never. Because you know deep down inside, you did the wrong thing. But here devotees, Gautama, not blaming anybody, not blaming anybody, no blame at all. Look at myself, maybe I am guilty, whatever, from what I have seen, make me sinless. Then Bhagavan Shankar said, no, Gautama, you are sinless. And he explained what happened. Those holy ones, those Brahmins, they were the ones who brought this about to take revenge on you. Then Bhagavan Shankar said, Gautama, you must decide what punishment they should get. Decide what punishment they should get. But the Lord knows. Now this is a very important point here again. You think Lord Shiva going to punish them? He said, Gautama, you decide what punishment they should get. So I keep saying, when I do something and I hurt you, I cause pain to you, and I say, God forgive me, God forgive me. If you hear what God says, you say, well, shut your mouth and go and face up the problem. I can't hurt you and expect God to forgive me. This is how people are stupid. They want to think. Now, I keep saying, if you forgive me, it means that you have forgotten and don't carry any baggage. But it doesn't mean say my karma change, you know. I have to face up to it. Don't fool yourself. So devotees, here the Lord is saying, Gautama, you decide. Gautama devotees, now I want people to look at perspective here. Somebody watch you hard and they throw something in front of you. They put a bag of garbage in front. You see what they do, me? I could do for them. This is how all of we behave. Well, not we. I don't behave so. But not only, but some of us. Revenge, revenge. Gautama said, no, 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 Prabhu. If they didn't behave in the way they behaved, would I have had this opportunity to see you today? Look at this thinking. They pushed me to this direction so I can make all these sacrifices, and today you're standing before me. They didn't do anything against me. They helped me. They served my purpose, Prabhu. All you can assimilate that? Yeah. When you see a thing that everybody do you something, you feel like you come the Good Friday boboli. You want to take revenge on everybody. You're utterly foolish. Wrong way to go. Whatever happens in life is part of destiny. Every cloud has a silver lining. Gautama, because of who he was, and notice we're emphasizing that attitude, the purity of mind, the devotion, and worshiping Shiva. Who Shiva represents? What does he represent? Vairagya, dispassion. Gajanan, Vivek, discriminative power. Devotees, Gautama had all that. And so for nothing, he said, no, Prabhu, I don't want any punishment for them. You know, they have done a great good to me. Let them be, oh Prabhu. Just bless me. And I want you to remain in this form, in lingam form. That's what he worshipped. And devotees, Bhagwan blessed Gautama. And by this time, you know, the Lord, he would, through his power, remove the Maya, the delusion, from all them head. And they came looking for Gautama. Gautama returned to the village. He was accepted with great joy, great ecstasy, humility, right? Regret. All the stupidness all them did. But devotees, Gautama never wavered from who he or what he was. No matter what challenges came his way, when there is strong spirituality, your success is going to come. Straightforward and simple. So devotees, can we think like that? I've had so many situations. Sometimes people come, Guruji, neighbor, doing this, neighbor, doing that. I'll take them to court. I say, why? Leave the neighbor now. You mind your own business. Once somebody physically come to affect you, abuse you, defend yourself. But otherwise, if the neighbor want to play music, go ahead, man. You want to do that, you go ahead, man. Nothing lasts forever. Nothing lasts forever. Devotees, you have to be very, very, mindful of what we do in life. And you'll always have negativities on all sides. And one of the offshoots, or one of the results of being very positive on whatever else you, as an individual, successful, jealousy, envy, negativities on all sides, people who can't be as you are. But that doesn't mean you have to change who you are and what you are. Just remember this. So Gautama, devotees, remember Gautama, Ahilyama, both of them. And Ahilya stood by Gautama. When husband and wife stay together, you face up to challenges today, you can take on the world. But divided against yourself, you fall apart. You fall apart. All are part of spirituality. So devotees, I think that all these things are very simple to understand. And whatever challenges in life I'm putting to all of us, face up to them. But positively. Right attitude. Every problem has a solution. Surrender to that role. Let spirituality be the dominant factor. And then time, bara nahi insan, we say it already, in time everything falls into place. But our problem is we're too impatient. We want everything to happen now. Now. I keep saying, in our ways, when you plant a mango seed, you get mango terina, unless you thief mango. You have to give that seed a chance to grow. And I think the same is anywhere you go. Samay, time. How many of us prepared to go this way of time? Even in a relationship, sometimes devotees, things become tumultuous, turbulent, whatever. You have the patience to just hold on and wait. Control yourself. Say nothing. Do nothing improper. That time going to blow away. But you know what? When you see even relationships, you so and so. You so and so. And we say everything bad about each other. And when everything cool down, like water. No, everybody, you see what you say about me? You hear what you say about me? You carry baggage for the rest of your life. Why you don't shut your mouth? Sit down quiet. Learn from it. Gautam, that technique, not to be affected. And I always say this, if somebody says something bad about you and it's the truth, correct it. And if it's not the truth, ignore it. But you want to fight back? And if you believe I am like this, I could tell you what? You will still believe I am like that. I can't change that. You have to change that, not me. This is why I keep saying you're on your own, everybody. All these lessons we learn. And everybody Gautam coming in part. Yeah. There are times you have to be like Gautam, stable, unmovable, immovable. You don't take on anything. Let it be. And in situations, circumstances, time will take its course. And at the end of it all, you feel better. Devotees, lessons for life. Bunda ghat sahi giri kaise, khal ki bachan san sahaj jaise. And Sri Ram told Lakshman that when the rains begin to fall, buffeting the mountain, right? The birds could go into the cave, in the nest, the animals into the cave. Where could the mountain go? Similarly, when you see the evil ones, the wicked ones, Santa, what they do? Khal ki bachan, Santa sahaj jaise. Evil ones, wicked ones, they say things, they act in negative ways. But what the Santa does? He like the mountain boy, he beat. The mountain do fight back. And notice it's the mountain that calls you into, because the clouds have to rise above the mountain. The higher the cool light becomes, then the showers. But the same clouds buffet the mountain. Where could the mountain go? The devoted eyes stretch it further. When the rains beat out and fall out, the rains can't fall forever. How does the mountain look? Greener than before, fresher than before. So too, when you see negativities in life, you don't have to respond. That's how dogs will behave. When one dog barks, 10 dogs are back same time, pulling back in. Human beings behave the same thing. Right? Now they say it on social media now. But like good one thing you won't hear, long time you hear it, From corner you go to this corner. Question that one mara, that one question this one mara. For the whole village to hear. They need no PA system now. But they're born louder than we. Disgraceful, disgusting. Right? Ego. Create enmity on all sides. And what happens? So devotees, to put this simply, I put this forward tonight because I want us to be like Gautam. Try to be. Keep the mind and senses under control. Be steady. You're going to have different circumstances. Like you say, the bamboo. When hurricane come, bamboo bend. Hurricane gone, bamboo stand back. Lessons from life. Lessons from life. And this is in society. It is in interpersonal relationships. Even in your own home. If you adopt this kind of approach, devotees, check and see how peaceful things will be. And you know what? You grew. The day you could not be caught up in any kind of abuse and respond, you feel better about yourself. You humble the ego. Whereas the ego would want me to show you, I could cost more than you. Don't worry. Gautam. Devotees. So, at least a few of us who want to go this direction, let's go there now. Right? So remember, Gautam and Ahilya. And those of you who have to get married and things, I can't watch you, I have to watch you. Yeah. You have to get a Ahilya. Not someone who will choke fire in your ears and elsewhere. Yeah. And you know, and you know, aggravate you, make you behave foolish, like these Brahmins and them, to their detriment. And you know, to the mothers, sisters, and daughters, remember how influential a role that you play. Compare Ahilya to the consort of the other Brahmins. She didn't go and choke no fire her husband ears, you know. That they say, what? No, she never said anything. She went and she got the water and gave it to him. No question, no statement, nothing at all. Why should I destabilize him with that? But the others went and conquered the husband on them. And they're so stupid, they react. But the vote is, if I make one last point, the Brahman didn't suffer, you know. They were forgiven by Gautama. By Gautama. In other words, when you associate a genuine person, a genuine spiritual person, the end result, no matter what, will always be positive, even if you play the fool. But through the influence of that one strong positive force, life could become different. Pratham Bhakti, Santankar Sangha. A great lesson why we need to associate with holy people. If Gautama was like any one of them, bloodshed. Bloodshed. So all these young ones to pay attention to who you associate with. The right type of people. The most may happen in this kind of environment, you might be admonished. You got a ball up too. But it's for your betterment. You can never go wrong. If you think otherwise and ego forces otherwise, face up to it. So devotees, tonight's katha has so much, and all this to my mind, Ganesh, this cumulative power that is supposed to exist inside of us to make decisions in life. Okay? So decide. Bole Shri Gajanan Swami ki jai. I'll conclude here tonight, devotees. So we'll make preparation for the final Havan and let's do final Kirtan. What preparations are being made? I want to glorify Sri Ram tonight. Why I'm glorifying Sri Ram? Sri Ram devotees, Sri Ram spirituality. Ram hai Atma, Atma hai Ram. And Sri Ram embodies. He embodies all these positive virtues we speak about. Sri Ram symbolizes spirituality. Raghupati Raghav Raja Ram Patit Pavan Sitaram. Raghupati Raghav Raja Ram Patit Pavan Sitaram. Raghupati Raghav Raja Ram Raghupati Raghav Raja Ram Patit Pavana Sitaram. Patit Pavana Sitaram. Ram Ram Jai Raja Ram. Ram Ram Jai Raja Ram. राम राम जय सीताराम। राम राम जय सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम। पतित पावन सीताराम। पतित पावन सीताराम। राम राम जय राजा राम। राम राम जय राजा राम। राम राम जय सीताराम। राम राम जय सीताराम। हे राम राम जय राजा राम। हे राम राम जय राजा राम। राम राम जय सीताराम। हे राम राम जय सीताराम। हे राम राम जय जय श्री राम। हे राम राम जय जय श्री राम। हे राम राम जय राजा राम। जय जय राजा राम। जय सीताराम। हे राम राम जय राजा राम। राम राम जय सीताराम। हे राम राम जय सीताराम। हे राम राम जय जय श्री राम। हे राम राम जय जय श्री राम। राम राम जय जय श्री राम। हे राम राम जय जय श्री राम। राम राम जय जय श्री राम। हे राम राम जय। रघुपति राघव राजा राम। पतित पावन सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम। पतित पावन। बोले श्री राजा रामचंद्र की जय। ओम गंगनपते नमः स्वाहा। गौरी माता स्वाहा। पृथ्वी माता स्वाहा। पंचलोक पालिवाय स्वाहा। ओम नमो नारायणाय स्वाहा। ओम नमः शिवाय स्वाहा। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय स्वाहा। श्री सूर्यारी नवग्रह देवाय स्वाहा। ब्रह्मग्नये नमः स्वाहा। ओम ह्रीं श्रीं चंडिकायै नमः स्वाहा। ओम क्रीं कालियै नमः स्वाहा महालक्ष्मी माताभ्यो नमो नमः स्वाहा ओम श्रीं ह्रीं सरस्वत्यै स्वाहा ओम श्री ईश्वरी देवी स्वाहा ओम श्री परमेश्वरी देवी स्वाहा ओम श्री शीतला देवी स्वाहा श्री महाअन्नपूर्णा देवी स्वाहा ओम श्री मंगला देवी स्वाहा ओम श्री चंदी देवी स्वाहा ओम श्री मनसा देवी स्वाहा ओम ह्रीं षष्ठी देव्यै स्वाहा ओम श्री तारा देवी स्वाहा ओम श्री षोडशी देवी स्वाहा ओम श्री भुवनेश्वरी देवी स्वाहा ओम श्री छिन्नमस्ता देवी स्वाहा ओम श्री भैरवी देवी स्वाहा ओम श्री धूमावती देवी स्वाहा ओम श्री बगलामुखी देवी स्वाहा ओम श्री मातंगी देवी स्वाहा ओम श्री कमला देवी स्वाहा ओम श्री हेमावती देवी स्वाहा श्री सिद्धेश्वरी देवी स्वाहा कल्याणी देवी स्वाहा कात्यायनी देवी स्वाहा ओम श्री ऐन्द्री देवी स्वाहा अग्निरूपा देवी स्वाहा ओम श्री वाराही देवी स्वाहा ओम श्री खड्गधारिणी देवी स्वाहा ओम श्री वारुणी देवी स्वाहा ओम श्री मृगवाहिनी देवी स्वाहा ओम श्री कौमारी देवी स्वाहा ओम श्री शूलधारिणी देवी स्वाहा ओम श्री ब्रह्मानी देवी स्वाहा ओम श्री वैष्णवी देवी स्वाहा सर्वदेवीभ्यो नमो नमः स्वाहा सीतारामचंद्राभ्यो नमो नमः स्वाहा श्री हनुमते नमः स्वाहा राधा कृष्णाय नमः स्वाहा इष्टदेवाय स्वाहा कुलदेवाय स्वाहा अष्टान देवाय स्वाहा ग्राम देवाय स्वाहा इतर कर्म प्रधान देवाय स्वाहा वास्तुदेवाय स्वाहा 5 times again वास्तुदेवाय स्वाहा 33 करोड़ देवताभ्यो नमो नमः स्वाहा सर्वदेवता सर्वदेवीभ्यो नमो नमः स्वाहा अनंत स्वरूपाय ब्रह्मणे नमः स्वाहा ओम श्री गुरुवे नमः स्वाहा। Please all stand devotees. We concentrate on Bhagavan Shankar with the Purnahuti. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shambhavaya cha Mayubhavaya cha Namah Sankaraya cha Mayaskaraya cha Shivaya cha Shivtaraya cha Om Namah Shivaya. Om Purnamidah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Sarvam Vai Purnagvam Swaha. Achman. ओम सर्व पाप हरं दिव्यम गांगेयं निर्मलं जलम आचमनं च मया दत्तं गृहीतां पुरुषोत्तमः ओम ब्रह्म अग्नये नमः आचमनं समर्पयामि। बोले श्री गजानन स्वामी की जय। आरती। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेव लदुवन के भोग लगे संत करे सेवा। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। एकदंत दया चारि भुजधारी माथे सिंदूर सोहे मूषक की सवारी। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा माता जाकी पार्वती सीता महादेवा। अंधन को आँख देता कोढ़ीन को काया बाजन को पुत्र देता निर्धन को माया। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा माता जाकी पार्वती सीता महादेवा। हार चढ़े फूल चढ़े और चढ़े मेवा सूरदास शरण आयो सुफल करो सेवा। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा माता जाकी पार्वती सीता महादेवा। माता जाकी पार्वती सीता महादेवा। राम राम सीता राम रामचंद्र पाहि मां राम कृष्ण गोविंद हरि पाहि मां। कृष्ण कृष्ण गोपाल वासुदेव पाहि मां। अतुलित बलधामं हनुमत पाहि मां। अतुलित बलधामं हनुमत पाहि मां। लक्ष्मी शारदा सर्वदेवी पाहि मां। धार नीलकंठ पाहि मां हर हर गंगाधर नीलकंठ पाहि मां राम कृष्ण गोविंद हरि पाहि रामचंद्र पाहि मां राम कृष्ण गोविंद हरि पाहि मां राम कृष्ण गोविंद हरि पाहि मां राम कृष्ण गोविंद शिव हरे शिव राम सखे प्रभु विविध तपनि वारन हे विभु अज चंदेश्वर यादव पाहि मां शिव हरे विजयं कुरु मे वरम शिव हरे विजयं कुरु मे वरम प्रतिदिनं कुशलं जय मंगलम प्रतिदिनं कुशलं जय मंगलम मंगलम भगवान विष्णु मंगलम गरुड़ध्वज मंगलम पुंडरीकाक्ष मंगलाय तनूहरि ओम आवाहनं न जानामि विसर्जनम पूजां चैव न जानामि क्षम्यतां परमेश्वर हे गणेश्वर ओम गच्छ गरुड़श्रेष्ठ स्वस्थाने परमेश्वर यत ब्रह्मादयो देवास्तत्र गच्छुतासन ओम लाभस्तेषां जयस्तेषां कुतस्तेषां पराजया येषामिन्दी वर्षामो हृदयस्तु जनार्दन ओम सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ओम मंत्रहीनं क्रियाहीनं भक्तिहीनं गणेश्वर यत्पूजितं मया देवा हे मां देवी परिपूर्णं तदस्तु मे ओम असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्युर्मा अमृतं गमय ओम गच्छ त्वं भगवन् अग्नि स्वस्थाने कुंद मध्यतः हुतम् आदाय देवेभ्य शीघ्र देहि प्रसीद मे ब्रह्मग्नये नमः ओम त्वमेव माता च पितः त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव ओम शान्ति 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 हरि ओम गर्व से कहो गर्व से कहो गर्व से कहो बोले श्री गजानन स्वामी की जय जगदम्बा माता की जय उमापति महादेव की जय पवन पुत्र हनुमान की जय उदय शाह जगन्नाथ की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय बोली श्री स्वाहा माता की Shubhamastu. Blessings to all. Kindly be seated, devotees. And devotees, as we conclude, we say blessings to each of you for having joined us. Now we continue, Katha continues until Saturday night. Sunday morning, we go to Shagavamas for Visarjan. Blessings and many thanks to you for having joined us. Princess, blessings to you for having performed Puja this evening, Asrota. And may that divine community to guide you. Gajanan, blessings. Again, devotees, refreshments have been prepared. So we receive your prasadam and bhojanam and have a safe journey back home. We look forward to seeing you again tomorrow, Princess. Jai Sita. Blessings to all devotees.